Today's video is sponsored by Live It Up, but more on that in just a little bit. Hello and happy Tuesday. Today I am headed to Epic Universe. I was actually gonna have a solo day, and then one of my friends was like, hey, I'm free on Tuesday. What are you doing? And I said, I'm going to Epic Universe. Do you wanna come? And they said, yeah. So I'm very excited to be going with a friend who's never been. I know that she likes theme parks, but I don't know if she's like into theme parks as much as like me and Tim are. So I'm very excited. She said she was down to like ride every single ride. So we're gonna try to do as much as we possibly can. I would like to eat lunch at Blue Dragon, which is the new like Asian restaurant that's there right in Celestial Park. I think it's open now. So I'd like to try to eat there, but really and truly, the world is our palm tree. I feel like we're just gonna kind of do whatever we wanna do. So let's go to Epic Universe and just have some fun. All right, so we are walking into the park, and like I told you earlier, I am here with my friend. So I'm gonna be giving kind of some of her thoughts as well, because I just found out she has done the Universal parks, but she hasn't done them in quite some time. So this is gonna be, I told her, I said, I think this is maybe gonna like blow your mind. We'll see. We'll see if the like hype is real. For me, it was, but we're walking into the gates right now. So I did find out that there are some rides that are closed today, unfortunately. But you know what? There's still so much to see. I think we're still gonna have a great time. But let me show you the closure board. So I want to remind everybody that it is still in technical rehearsals. So unfortunately, Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry is not operating today. The Curse of the Werewolf will also be closed today. So we are walking in. I was just telling her about the story about how today and today only, all of the Chronos are aligned. So we get to go in. It's a very special day. All right, we're gonna first head into the Isle of Berk because it was the first one that we came to. So we're gonna pop in here real fast. I really just want her to see what it looks like when you get the reveal, the big reveal. All right, so first things first, we're gonna go on Hiccup's Wing Gliders. It's a 25-minute wait.
What's up?
We're gonna go right in. Normally we're walking through this so fast I don't ever see the bottle filler, but they have a bottle filler. Why is that such a hard word to say? This is some of the tools they use. The line right now says it's 25 minutes. I don't know if I believe that. And then this one over here was a 75-minute wait, so I don't know if we're gonna ride that one right this second. So this is a high-speed coaster. It includes sudden and dramatic acceleration, climbing, tilting, dropping, and backwards motion. And you know, if you have any of these conditions, maybe don't ride it. But I think this is one of the most fun coasters in the whole park. So we just got off the ride. I don't know how long we waited. I think it was over 25 minutes, to be honest with you. I don't think it was much more than 25, but it was definitely more than 25. So I asked my friend what she thought of it, and she kind of gave the same answer that I was thinking, is that it feels like what you would think riding a real dragon would be like. She said it was very aesthetically like a beautiful ride, which I also agree. I wish that I could like show you the POV, because it is such, you really do feel like you're gliding, and it's so cool. I love the audio. I love that it has the rollback. But yeah, it's a great ride. It's very easy too. It's an easy coaster. There's no inversions. I think it's a great one for kids. So now we're headed into the gift shop. So we're headed out of Isle of Berk, and I think we're gonna go check out the Blue Dragon, maybe have a little lunch. We're going back through the portal. Okay, so we did walk over to the Blue Dragon. They are open. I booked a reservation for an hour from now, 1:30. It is about 12:30. I think because we're right next to the Dark Universe, we might head into there just to do a little peek, maybe jump on the ride. I'm so excited though. Everything that I've seen about this restaurant looks amazing. Okay, we're headed in. It's alive. I'm actually working on this tour right now. If it's up, I will link it down below, Tim's detailed tour. But for right now, we're just gonna head in and do a little time traveling. Oh, look at that. We're headed back to, I believe, like 1931, right? Would it be during the time of the movie, the Frankenstein movie? Is that how the time works? Igor's out and about talking to people. He's calling everybody liars. He's got somebody holding his umbrella for him. Look at that. He's a true diva. Mariah Carey, he is. The Frankenstein experiment is a 20-minute wait, so you better believe we're gonna run in and ride it. We're headed into the Frankenstein Manor. It doesn't look as creepy at night, but once we get inside, the creep factor kind of rises. But before we head in, let's have a word about today's sponsor. Thank you to Live It Up for sponsoring today's video. So recently, we've been really trying to take our wellness and health journey seriously, especially now that we're over 40 and we have 2 small children. I've been noticing some low energy, some digestion issues that I wanted to kind of look into and take care of. And about a month ago, we started taking the Live It Up Super Green Blend. The one that I really like. They have a couple of flavors. They have a wild berry flavor, but I really like their original flavor. It tastes very like herbaceous. It is a green blend, so it has that kind of green flavor, but it also has sort of like a subtle minty flavor as well. It's a great way to start the day, and I feel like it's an easy way to stay consistent in my like health and wellness journey, because it is so easy. It's easy prep. It takes 30 seconds to mix. It's low in sugar and it actually tastes good. And I really have noticed a difference in my energy and especially in my digestion. And we're so excited that they're offering you 15% off on your very first order so you can try it for yourself. Also, with 1 daily scoop of the Super Greens, it makes it easier to continue other healthy habits in your life. You can just like keep your healthy wellness journey going. It really helps it chug along. So if you're a busy mom like me, or just a busy parent in general, this is something that you can do for yourself to feel better in your own body. And it's just nice to take a minute to do something for yourself, you know? Why not take 30 seconds in the morning, blend up your greens, and just have a little moment? But if you want to try it for yourself and save some money, head to the link in the description down below to save 15% off your very first order of Live It Up. And don't forget to use our code YouTube15 at checkout. So thank you again to Live It Up for sponsoring today's video, and now back to the video. I wish I could go through here like so slowly and really look at everything super close, but it's hard. It's hard when the line is like open to really take your time and look at everything. So we're just walking through her lab, all of her medical equipment. I have to say, I don't think I would trust her to do any kind of surgery on me, but I'm glad that he allowed it so I could at least experience, you know, what it might look like. Let's see if we can get a little glimpse of him. There he is. Oh, he has hair. He has chest hair. Wow. I never noticed that.
Where's the fun in that? I agree, you delightful freak. Sadly, this is not that kind of experiment. This is a catacombs navigation unit. All you need to elaborate and your little elaborate friends get to ride one. Use it, he goes steers, nothing goes wrong.
These people are friends. See?
So we just got out of the Frankenstein experiment ride. I feel like, I don't know if this is true or not, but it felt more intense to me than other times I had ridden it. And I was asking my friend what she thought, and the first thing she said was that it was really well done. The animatronics were great. The like screens, the way that they used the screens, the CGI, was all really wonderful. And I have to say, I agree. I agree with her on that one. It's a really great ride. I don't like when you go like backwards in the ride vehicle. That's something that I don't like love. But if you can sit on the outside seats, you're in a little bit more securely. Not that you're not secure, but the restraints feel a little bit closer to your body, if that makes sense. So now we're gonna head over to the Burning Blade. I wanted to show her the Burning Blade. I don't know if we're gonna get anything in here, but I at least want to check it out and see if there's any hounds in there. So we went into the Burning Blade Tavern. We ordered a crossbow. It's one of their secret menu items. It is their mead. What was the name of that mead? I think it's the Darkmoor mead. I can't remember, but then they mix it with strongbow and they call this a crossbow. And I did also want to mention that the Curse of the Werewolf is not running today. So I haven't seen any spinning cars go by, but at least we got to ride the Frankenstein experiment, right? Monsters Unchained. So we did leave the Dark Universe area. We have our strongbow, our crossbow, our special drink. We're gonna head over to the Blue Dragon and have some lunch. Our reservation is in like 10 minutes. I'm so excited because I haven't done this yet. This is a new to me eating location. I can't wait. All right, so we're headed into the Blue Dragon. Here's a look at the menu. They've got ramen, noodles. Ooh, dan noodles, yummy. Looks delicious. We did just scan that QR code and made a reservation earlier. They have small plates, wings, cold noodles, spring rolls, dim sum, wontons, and chili. I can't wait. They also had a dessert menu that popped up a second ago, but let's go inside. Go under the Blue Dragon. All right, so we just checked in up at the front under the Dragon, and they did say head inside and they will give us a text on our earthly device when our table is ready. So I've only seen the inside through the window. It looks so cool. I like all the neon. The lanterns are moving. Ooh, look at the tiger. How fun. The little, what do you call those? Like the little dumplings, little soup dumplings up there? I just wanted to show you the text message that I got after checking in. The bright stars in the Draco constellation have illuminated a table for your culinary journey at the Blue Dragon. Please gather your complete party and check in with a star guide to be seated. How cool. All right, so we just walked in from the host stand. How fun. I love the theming. I think the theming in these restaurants is amazing. All right, so these are the snowflake dumplings. They're like upside down. So if you were to look at the bottom, you would see the like dumplings under there. So this is kind of like the fried bit on the bottom. Very cool. And then we also got the pork soup dumplings, and they gave us all of our little spoons to eat them with. All right, so we just got the beef and broccoli. It did look prettier when they served it, but we just dug right in. I couldn't help myself. And then we also got the vegetable spring rolls. These purple flags here are because we do have an allergy at the table, and this just means that it's okay for the person with the allergy to eat. This is what we have so far. We still have another thing coming, and we haven't even tried the soup dumplings. We got to try them. So the chef came over. Shout out to Chef Hobby. Came over, and they did have the smashed cucumber, so they brought that out. It's a little spicy. Like, I know that it says it's spicy, but it's spicier than I thought it would be. This is delicious. And then we did get the Dan Dan noodles. It has the purple flag because we do have an allergy at the table. And so far, oh, by the way, these were really good. These were so good. So the soup dumplings, highly recommend. The pot stickers, highly recommend. I love the beef and broccoli. That is so tender. I haven't tried the vegetable dumpling or the vegetable spring rolls yet, but everybody says they're delicious. So far, I am very happy with the Blue Dragon. We did order the banana Napoleon. I'll put a little picture of it on the bottom of the screen here, but it looks really good. I'm just wondering, how do we break this into threes? I'm gonna figure that out. It looks delicious. Okay, so we're all done with lunch at the Blue Dragon. We thought, let's go back into Isle of Berk. Why not? It is raining a little bit because we were planning on doing Stardust Racers because it did open back up. But there's a tinkerer that I'd like to meet here in the Isle of Berk. Let's see if he's out. Gobber's out. My favorite blacksmith is out.
Hello there!
Hi.
Wow. Wait a minute. What does that say?
Oh, it says the Burning Blade Tavern.
Oh, they've got the dragon problem there.
Oh, I heard.
The tavern burned out.
It did. Well, it's currently burns every 15 minutes or so.
They've got a horrible dragon problem there. Yeah, I thought we were having a problem over here at this establishment. Always burning down once a week. Every 15 minutes.
I think I could be a little off on the timing, but it happens multiple times a day.
And now, have you seen what kind of a dragon does this?
They looked... No, I haven't.
Oh, I know which one.
Which one?
The legendary bone napper. That's obviously who it is, yeah.
I think you might be right.
I'm telling you. They come out of nowhere.
That's...
Set fire to that every 15 minutes.
That's what I heard.
Wow, that's a dedicated dragon,
It's
right
true.
there. They must have something against that tavern.
They just have a really good work ethic, They know what they have to do, and they do it.
The dragon does.
Yeah.
No problem.
He's clocking in.
The dragon is clocking in and burning that out.
It's true, yeah.
Hey, I mean, whatever works, I guess that is one persistent dragon.
Yep.
One untrainable dragon. It sounds like, am I right?
You're right. It's a knee slapper.
Yeah, I know nothing about that. Nothing. We don't talk about that. Yeah, I'm not Scott. Well, listen, what I'm thinking is about possibly changing this up,
Ooh.
It's not every day you see the body of the Norse god, am I right? Exactly. So I'm thinking about changing it up and possibly, I don't know, bringing my mustache out and like curling it or something, like just straight out.
I love it. I love it.
Why not?
My husband used to have that exact mustache.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Is he still using it?
I made him shave it.
Does he have it still? Can he give it to me?
I'll ask him.
I'll take it.
We'll be here in a couple weeks, and if we have it, I'll bring it for you.
All right. You let him know if he needs anything. If he needs a sword, a shield, anything like that, we can barter that.
Okay, all right.
Why not?
I think we would just give it to you, honestly.
Listen, you know what? That's why I like all these brand new Berkians coming in. You all look just so lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, well, you have yourself a great day.
Thank you. All right, we are headed into the Harry Potter area. Let's go to France. Oh my goodness, Cirque Canoe, the show. We are in line for it.
All right, guys.
Oh. All right, so I can't remember the last thing I told you guys. Oh, we saw Cirque Canoe. That's what it was. I'm surprised we got to see it. I was very happy that we actually made it in and got to see the show. If you don't know anything about the Fantastic Beasts and where to find them, the show might not make sense to you. I don't know much about it, and the show, I could follow the story, but what I liked most about the show was the technical aspect of it. I don't want to give any spoilers because I know a lot of people haven't seen it yet. There were so many technical parts to the show, and I think it's worth it to see it just for that. It was very, I don't know the word, like impressive. It did remind me a lot of like a Broadway style show, a lot of moving parts. And then afterwards we got on to Stardust Racers, and I have to say, it is so intense. I'm with a friend of mine, and I'm glad to have a friend that will ride a roller coaster with me because I don't know a lot of people that would ride that. But yeah, it was just as intense as the first time I rode it. We did ride the yellow side, and now we're headed back into Berk because we're gonna meet Toothless and ride Fire Drill. I'm also excited to have a friend with me that'll go on the water ride and get soaking wet with me, so we're gonna go do that. And I did also find out that the fire inside of that like Viking statue guy, that's new. Fire is new.
And how are you today, my love?
Good, how are you?
Wonderful. What's your name?
I'm Jen.
Jen.
Yeah.
Toothless, this is Jen.
Hi, Toothless.
My name
Oh.
is Gil, and of course you know Toothless. Have you met a dragon before?
No.
No, okay.
No.
So he likes to get to know you through smell.
Okay.
If you want to put your hand out like so, he'll give you a sniff to get to know you a bit. Well, you can step in, Jen.
Oh.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh. That was amazing.
proud of you.
Thank you.
You're a natural at this, Jen.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Would you like to say hello as well?
Yeah.
Hello? Come on in. Right on the nose there. Perfect. Come on. Now, do you have dragons at home? Because you're very good at this.
I do.
I thought you might. I thought that might be the case. Those things are great.
Bye.
Bye, my friends.
They're all out. As soon as we left, and Hiccup came out too. Oh my goodness. And you can also get your photo that you took with Toothless. It was $26 for the digital photo. So we're currently in line for Fire Drill, and it's a 35-minute wait. I don't think it's really gonna be 35 minutes though. We're moving pretty quick. And I didn't realize the line came all the way back here. I also met Toothless for the very first time. That was a lot of fun. He felt suspiciously like rubber, but it was it was a cool meet and greet though. I really enjoyed it, and his Viking friend, I forget his name, McGillicuddy maybe? Was his name McGillicuddy? He was very good. He was very funny. I liked having, because I think just talking to Toothless might be like a hard interaction, but having him there as well, the other Viking, made it for like a fun interaction. So it was really cool. I think that it's definitely worth waiting for if you are a big How to Train Your Dragon fan. So it was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to finally do it. So we're in line, and I'm trying to see which targets, because some of the targets, when you hit it, it gets you wet. It shoots water back at you. And so I'm trying to see which ones do that, because I wanna not hit those.
I guess that's it. Except for the fact that they're gonna get wet. Probably so.
And then my friend that I'm here with said that the water that's coming out is cold. So that makes me nervous. How cold is it? We just got off the boat, and do you see this little box right here? This like cooler looking box? That's where you put your things so they don't get wet. So my things are completely dry. Me, however, I did get wet. I have one droopy space bun. I think I got more wet from the people spraying water at us in the line. And also my butt is completely soaked from just sitting down on the seat. But it was a lot of fun. I'm glad we did it. I feel refreshed. I'm pretty wet. I got pretty soaked. And we did wait the 35 minutes. It didn't feel like 35 minutes though, so I suggest bringing friends and the lines will feel much shorter. That's my hack. Epic hack. So the line did go down to 20 minutes as soon as we got off. So there you go. But I think it's really like, it seems like nobody's really here. I think everybody went home. Can I just say that this has been one of my favorite days at Epic. I know I say that every time I come, but I just had so much fun with my friend. And I think that being with somebody who's not like a huge theme park person like myself and Tim are, it's cool to see her reactions to things and like what's exciting to her and what's cool to her. I will say she was not a fan of the Cirque Arcanuu show, but I was. So I think it just, you know, goes to show you that everything's not for everyone, but I think everything here is for me. We are at Bar Moonshine. I got the Fleur 75. My friend tried the sherbet lemon and she wasn't like, she said she didn't hate it and she didn't love it. It tastes very, it claims that it's very herbaceous. And I would say that that is a good, like a good way to describe the drink. It's very herbaceous. And then I think she's also gonna go and order the Giggle Water. Amber Shimmering Elderflower and Prosecco Spritz. So that one is just kind of like more wine based. And then I think we're gonna head over to Nintendo because we have not used our power-up band. So we're going in a pipe. I didn't show you the portal, I'm so sorry, but we are headed into Nintendo World. I wanted to show my friend the magic of Nintendo World and just how it really feels like you're stepping right into a video game. So we're gonna head in right now. So I have not been in Super Mario World when it has been dark. It looks amazing at night. Like what a great nighttime land. Look at this piranha plant. Oh, is Mario and Luigi are meeting. They're right there. So we have about 20 minutes, maybe a little bit less. We're gonna try to ride the Monsters ride one more time before we leave. Look at this portal. Looks amazing. We're headed in. So we decided to take one more ride on Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiment. It looks so beautiful at night. It does say it's a 15-minute wait. I think it's gonna take us 15 minutes to walk through the queue. All right, so we did do our last ride at Monsters Unchained. It was a great ride to end on. And I finally saw Chance in the vines. And I think it's a great nod to, do you remember when they spelled icons in the vines? I forget which house it was, maybe the 25-year anniversary house? I really can't remember. Or the 25, you know what I'm talking about if you know Horror Nights. Well, Chance was in the vines, so they did an icon in the vines. I thought that was really great. Great nod to that and to the fans of Horror Nights. I love that. But yeah, this was a fantastic day. I had so much fun. I don't think I could have asked for a better day at Epic. This was so great. And we're here, we're closing out the park. We did it. All of the spotlights, are these all the portals, like going up to one?
Oh, baby.
Ooh. So we are back up at the front of the park. I said this before, but this is a nighttime park. You should definitely come here at nighttime to see all of the lights, all of the fire effects, and we are gonna head out here through the main Kronos and back into the parking lot. All right, so I did ask my friend what her favorite part of the day was. Just curious what she thought was the best part, and she said everything was the best part. And I feel the same. Everything was amazing. I am super glad that we got on Stardust Racers. That was a great ride. We rode Monsters twice. That's fantastic. I saw Chance. That's really cool. It was great. The only thing that was kind of a bummer is that Ministry was not working today. It was not operational. But I will be back in a couple of weeks for the opening. So hopefully we'll get to ride it then. So yeah, so all in all, this was a fantastically epic day. And with that being said, we are off. I'll see you tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.